This sucks. So I just did an instant premiere of the part 5 Corviar video, and some of the files got corrupted doing it. So I'm going back, remaking it. I lost all those files, so some of the images will not pop up. Some of the music is not there, so I'm actually gonna have to go back and edit in the music. So hopefully this video comes out better the second time. I'm so sorry, guys. So I hope you guys will enjoy. Sorry for the dilemma. But yeah, while editing this, all this kind of happened, and it really messed up the flow. I guess I was really excited to do an instant premiere. I really enjoyed filming this video, and I think you guys will enjoy. But let's roll on with the clip. Welcome back to the channel, guys. To start off the video, I had to answer one comment I saw that said, "Why do you buy all these Corviars? Are you planning to fix them all up?" Because we bought another Corvair. And to give you perspective of how many Corvairs we have this ram side, so 1, we have these 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have 6 and 7 in there. So we have 7 Corvairs. And there's only 4, I'm pretty sure, hold up, blue, gold, rams. Yeah, we're only going to be fixing up 4 of them. So you may be like, well, why do you buy the extra ones? And the reason we buy them is for parts. And the reason we buy them for parts is it's cheaper. But you may be asking, why don't you just buy the parts? Because when you think buying just a part would be cheaper than a car? Yes and no. So let's go ahead and talk about this red one right here. So this red one that we got was actually shipped to us, and I believe we paid $300. But when we add up all the parts, you're about to see it's going to add up really quickly, and it's better to buy the whole cars than the parts. Yes, some of the parts may not be as good, and it may be better to buy the brand new parts, but anyway, let's get into this. So, this front piece here on the Chevy Corvairs, we in good condition, even though this one is not in best condition. We've seen some, let me get out of the light, we've seen that front piece sell for $400. We've seen them sell for $300. So we'll even that out, or we'll go to the bottom of what we've seen them sell. So we'll put that at $300. We've already broke even with this car. So, then with the Corvair emblem right there, that right there is almost 20 bucks. These bumpers are, again, probably around 20 bucks, maybe 50. So we have 20, 300. We're at $340. We have logos for $20. Yeah, the interior is not good, but the dash and cluster, again, probably another $20. These seats are actually good because you can use a spring, get them reupholstered. So I'm not going to go into the whole money that you can get out of it, but you can easily double your money or just get the parts you need for cheaper by buying one whole car. Now, if you're wondering what to do after the car, if it's not in good condition and it's not a fixer-upper, go to your local crusher or post it online for dirt cheap, just the frame, and somebody will buy it. It's a really good way to get your money back, because somebody is going to put in the time to fix all this bodywork where you got all the good stuff off it. It's not a scam, it's just smart. So hence why we have this one. And heck, there's no way we're probably going to fix it all, because it's Fred Flintstone in here. Here, like, you can see through the floor almost every single spot. Now, the only reason we're actually going to be crushing this one, and we have a reason that we're not worried about crushing this one, is it's a 4-door. Nobody really cares about the 4-doors. So, we're probably not going to crush those, because those are 2-door hardtops. But this one is going to be ka-chowed. So, other than that, let's go in and see what's being done to the Corvair. So we went ahead and dropped the front end, and the reason we're dropping is kind of what I tied into at the beginning, that we have parts cars. But what's wrong with it is the bushings are completely shot. Like here, you can see that they're almost completely torn off. My dad, we couldn't get these undone, so my dad had this red hot, and with a breaker bar, could not break them loose. And pretty much the only thing that's good on this front end is the brakes. And so from one of our parts cars, oh yeah, one other thing, that's all OEM. So, yeah, that is all OEM. So then we took a front end out of one of the other parts car we have. But the strut rod bushings are a lot better. This is a lot thicker. I am brain farting the linkage. I believe it's what that's called. And this overall, this looks a lot better. There's greasers on pretty much everything you want them on. And this has sway bars, whereas the other one did not have sway bars. The only thing we don't know is if these have good brakes and better. The other thing we change out is my gas tank had a leak in it. And I can show you that, but it was leaking from here. You can see that, and right there. Go ahead and play that clip again, because I don't know if you guys heard when I lifted up the gas tank. You guys can hear how much crud was in that gas tank, so let's go ahead and roll that clip one more time. Right there where that patch is, and somewhere up here. And the feel was a nasty, like, brown color. That's the feel right there. So, got that, and I'll show you the other one, which we're thinking we saved around $160 on that. So, anyway, so this is the new gas tank, quote unquote new, that we got. So then other than that, we're going to be putting that front end under that. So yeah. So we just got done installing the gas tank and the fuel sending unit. So we went ahead and installed everything, and instead of having the fill, you're making noise.
Sorry.
That's all good. We'll wait for you.
Nope.
So instead of having the fill pump in the back like the Corviars usually came from, we put it right here and have everything electric and up here. So that's what we've been doing, and then probably the next part of the video you'll see is us putting the suspension and front end back. So we got lawn chairs basically in here. So yeah, that's what we've been doing, putting this in. The one thing I forgot to mention is we haven't put fuel in here to see if there's any leaks, but that will be coming up shortly, so maybe. Alright, yeah. So the last thing I left you guys on is we're putting in the gas tank and the fuel sending unit. So it's actually a few days later after that, and we have everything in the front end put in, and I am real quick, sorry if you hear any wind noise, but what we have done so far is we have had the entire front end put in. As you can see, that's what we left you guys on, was just putting in the fuel sending unit in the gas tank, but we got the fuel pump hooked up, and all the lines hooked up and everything. But now we have the front end in, and this is the one that we have replaced. This of course has the one with the thicker idler arm. The greasers have been opened and cleaned so we can grease them. That's what we need to do. We just need to bleed the brakes, and we're actually going to be checking out the drums because we don't know if these ones have better brake pads or not. So the thing I'm going to be doing in the shocks and springs and sealing this. As you see, we have it all tarred. All that black stuff is tarred, and if we roll on to this side, it's all been sealed up. The wheel well has been sealed up, so we need to do that to the other side. So I have everything sealed up, so as you can see now, the right wheel well, thank you brain for not working, is all sealed up now. So that's a lot of damage. Oh, that's cringy. But yeah, we got it all sealed up, and she's looking good. So now we're gonna be headed. Oh my gosh, take a deep breath. Speak. It's okay. We're gonna be going ahead and putting in the shocks next. So let's get into putting in the shocks. No, you're good. So, famous last words, of course, we're not done. We just were pulling off the drums and found out that the wheel cylinder is leaking. So now we're trying to decide if we're going to be doing a disc conversion. Yeah, kind of brain farter right there. So we're going to decide what we're going to do, and this will be to be continued.